So we're in here today to finish that job that we started yesterday. All we need to do is print the sleeve. My friend Armando from Forgotten World is going to be in here in a little bit to pay for the mock-ups that I did, if you guys saw him on Instagram, and for all the shirts that I basically printed for him like 2 weeks ago. So we have the shirts in for Saturday's event. Now for those who are coming and are not still too sure about what's going on, if you bring a blank t-shirt from your house, you're gonna get to print one of the designs that are set up on my machines for $5. And if you don't have a t-shirt that's blank, we will have some white blank t-shirts here at the shop that you can purchase for $10, and you can print yourself whatever design you like from my Copper Ink brand. So it's super simple, and I want you guys to know that you guys will be printing the shirts yourself. I still have a lot of questions about that, and there are some questions about what's getting set up. So this is one of them. It's just going to be a one color. That's another one of my camelback designs. We have the bike AZ and like 4 more that are going to be set up as well. So yes, you will be printing the shirts yourself, and you can print as many as you want for $5 each if you bring more than one, or $10 each if you don't bring any and you want to print more than one. Pretty simple. I'm gonna pick some random colors. I don't just want to print black. I want some a variation of colors to be set up on the machines. I know that I have a set color for most of my designs, but I want this to be kind of cool and colorful at the same time. So bring a friend, let's fill this place up, and let's get some printing going on. Now, because I'm having trouble with the dryer, I'm gonna go ahead and have the flash fired up at a higher distance so that we can cure your t-shirt, and then I'm gonna fire this up and run it as fast as I can with the belt sped up. That way your shirt is nice and cured, and that's how we're gonna tackle that problem. So we'll figure something out for Saturday. It's not a big deal. We're gonna break down everything that's on the machine, and then we're gonna start cleaning so we can get this day going. And I don't wanna be here too long because I wanna start working on my truck a little bit more than I have been. There's a couple of things that I need to buy for it, like wires. I need to run wires from somewhere to my tail lights, and then from somewhere to my blinker lights in the front. So I have to figure all that stuff out. I need to buy some light bulbs because some of them were burned out, and possibly some fuses. So if I can get at least that stuff purchased so that I can work on it on Sunday or possibly Saturday morning, that would be great. Okay, so I mentioned that I was gonna start teaching just a little bit more, and this may sound a little bit silly, and I can understand why. I'm gonna show you guys how I break down my screens and how I make it super easy for the reclaiming part to be done by the way that I take down my screens. So a lot of this has to do with the way I tape my screens, which you guys already know that like, and I will continue to show it so that you kind of refresh the mind and don't have to go back and look for those videos. So whenever I'm setting up, I'll show you guys how I do it, how to tape and all that stuff. But I've never really taken down screens to show you guys, and it's pretty simple. So pretty much the one of my favorite tools besides the T-square is these metal spatulas. And the reason why is because once I clean off the ink from the screen, I'm not left over with a bunch of ink, and that makes my life easy when I'm reclaiming. So let me break this down for you guys, and then I'm gonna show you guys why it's super easy for me to reclaim because of the way that I break down my screens. Now, if you know that you're gonna need the screen, then all you have to do is remove the ink, take the squeegee out and whatever, save the screen for later. But if the job is finished and you know that this is gonna get reclaimed, we're about to show you. I do understand that sometimes the shops get busy and you don't have time to do a little bit of extra work, but this little bit of extra work goes a long way. So this metal spatula gets most of the ink off the squeegees, And another thing that I do is I don't like to put a lot of ink in there so that the ink doesn't go past the squeegee up here where it meets the wood, and it's harder to clean off. So this way all you gotta do is grab a rag and wipe it off. Good to go. Now, we have most of the ink out of there. Now what I like to do is I like to peel off all the tape from the inside, from the back side, and basically break it down, and it's ready to get reclaimed. All right, so I understand that I'm talking to most people that are in their garage and getting their stuff going, some that are getting it going, and possibly a little bit of people that are already in business that have been printing for a while. But little things like this go a long way, because just imagine the guy that's reclaiming the screens just comes over and he's like, oh, well, that's pretty simple, that's a cool screen, you know, we'll get that one done super fast. And that's kind of like what I want to teach you guys, to go the extra mile for either your employees, if you're back there helping them out, or if you're just hired at a print shop, and this is a good way to help your coworkers. So I do understand that in print shops sometimes tension gets built by little things like having screens really dirty from the printers and bringing them over to the guy that reclaims, and then he gets all pissed off, and then a little drama gets started out of nowhere. So like I said, I do understand that sometimes work has to get out and you don't have time to do that little thing, but there's other times where you take it down and you're looking for something to do while you could have done that to help the next guy down the line. So if you're doing it yourself, obviously you're doing it for yourself, and it makes it easier for you to come over and start reclaiming everything rather than having to peel all the tape and then start printing. So just think about that for a second. It really helps a lot. A lot of people just are in a hurry. They like to take stuff down. Sometimes they even leave a lot of ink on the screen when they take it down, and then you end up wasting it somewhere over there. And that also goes a long ways, because you don't want to be wasting your ink. And these metal spatulas will get the most out of the squeegee and the most out of the screen. So I wanted to give you guys this quick tip because it's been very helpful for me. And I'm gonna try to find out little things like that that have been helping me a lot throughout the years. And once you create this habit, it's just gonna make your screen printing experience a lot better, and you're gonna get more comfortable with being cleaner and not being so messy. If you like your hands to be clean at all times and your garments, this is a cool way to start. So if you like to adapt some of the tips that I give you to make them habits throughout time, then I think that it's only gonna benefit you and or your team as time passes by. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that one today. Let me know if you guys have any questions or any ideas about different ways that you guys do it. We did get the shirts in for Saturday's event, so we got that ready. And then today we're in here just to finish the sleeves on these designs. We have that one, and then we have this one. So I'm just gonna do the best that I can to do the how-tos and how to give you guys the best advice that I can in any area of the shop with whatever it is that you guys need help with. So keep watching. We're gonna keep doing a better job at teaching you guys whatever it is that you guys need. Fixing the machines. I know I'm having trouble with that one. I already been through and through with that. But a lot of times people, I mean, it's as simple as not knowing how to change these or how to lubricate your machine so that it works better. I know my machine is kind of dirty, but I mean, you can only do so much, you know. At least I don't use that 375 as much as other people, so that it builds up like dust all the way around, and you know, there's no ink on my machine. So I try to keep it as clean as possible. I've gotten a lot of compliments over the past because of how clean I keep my stuff. And I hope that you guys get inspired by some of this cleanness so that you guys can also be clean and make life easier for you as a screen printer. So thank you very much. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you're near the area, come to the event this Saturday so that we can together learn a little bit about screen printing if you don't know much, and we can print some cool t-shirts, and so we can print some cool designs on some t-shirts and just have fun. So that was that. Tom, my friend, I wish that you were with us. You know, this is where we always end up, at Fall Tan. Cassidy. Okay.